Welcome to our exploration of why consistency outperforms intensity in nearly every aspect of life. Whether you're working toward a fitness goal, building a business, or learning a new skill, the debate between consistent effort and intense bursts is ongoing. Today, we'll break down the science, psychology, and real-world examples that show why steady progress is the true path to success. Let's start by defining what we mean by consistency and intensity, and why this topic matters for anyone striving to achieve lasting results. Consistency is about showing up regularly and putting in effort day after day, even when motivation wanes. It's the act of making progress through repeated actions, no matter how small. Unlike intensity, which relies on short bursts of extreme effort, consistency is sustainable and builds momentum over time. This approach is often overlooked because it doesn't always deliver immediate, dramatic results. However, its power lies in accumulation and compounding effects, which we'll explore throughout this video. Intensity is characterized by short, powerful bursts of effort. It's the sprint, the all-nighter, or the crash diet. While intensity can produce quick results, it's often unsustainable and can lead to burnout or injury. Many people are drawn to intense approaches because they promise rapid transformation, but the reality is that these gains rarely last. Understanding the limitations of intensity helps us appreciate why consistency is a more reliable strategy for long-term success. One of the most powerful arguments for consistency is the compound effect. Small actions, repeated over time, accumulate into significant results. Think of saving money. Depositing a little each week may seem insignificant, but over months and years, it grows into a substantial sum. The same principle applies to learning, fitness, and skill development. Consistency leverages time as an ally, turning modest efforts into major achievements. Let's look at fitness. Many people try to get in shape with intense workouts, hopping for quick results. However, those who exercise moderately but consistently see better long-term outcomes. Their bodies adapt gradually, reducing the risk of injury and burnout. Over time, consistent exercisers build strength, endurance, and healthy habits that stick. This example illustrates how consistency lays the foundation for sustainable progress. Learning a new skill, such as playing an instrument or mastering a language, is another area where consistency shines. Practicing for a short time every day leads to better retention and gradual improvement. Intense study sessions may help in the short term, but without regular practice, progress stalls. Consistency creates neural pathways and muscle memory, making skills stick for life. In business, consistency is key to building trust and reputation. Companies that deliver reliable products and services earn loyal customers. Intense marketing campaigns may attract attention, but without consistent quality, customers drift away. Sustainable growth comes from steady, reliable performance, not from sporadic bursts of effort. This principle applies to entrepreneurs and established businesses alike. Relationships thrive on consistent effort. Small gestures, regular communication, and ongoing support build strong bonds. Intense displays of affection may be memorable, but it's the everyday actions that matter most. Consistency fosters trust, understanding, and emotional security, making relationships resilient over time. Motivation is fleeting, but consistency doesn't rely on feeling inspired. By establishing routines and habits, you can make progress even when motivation is low. This is why consistent people achieve more. They don't wait for motivation. They act regardless of how they feel. Over time, their actions become automatic, making success inevitable. Research shows that consistent behaviors are more effective for long-term change. Habits form through repetition, not intensity. The brain's reward system responds to regular, predictable actions, reinforcing positive behaviors. This scientific foundation explains why consistency leads to lasting transformation, while intensity often results in temporary gains. Students who study regularly outperform those who cram before exams. Consistent review helps information stick, while intense study sessions can lead to burnout and forgetfulness. Teachers encourage steady learning because it builds a strong foundation for future knowledge. This approach applies to all levels of education, from elementary school to advanced degrees. Health improvements come from consistent habits, like eating balanced meals, exercising regularly, and sleeping well. Intense diets or fitness programs may show quick results, but they're hard to maintain. Consistency creates lasting health benefits, reducing the risk of chronic diseases and improving overall well-being. Creative pursuits, such as writing, painting, or music, flourish with consistent practice. Artists who create regularly develop their style and skills over time. Intense creative bursts can be exciting, but steady effort leads to mastery. Consistency allows for experimentation, growth, and the discovery of new ideas. Financial stability is built through consistent saving and investing. Intense spending or risky investments may offer quick rewards, but they're often followed by losses. Those who save a little each month and invest wisely see their wealth grow steadily. Consistency protects against financial shocks and creates security for the future. Career advancement is often the result of consistent performance. Employees who show up, deliver results, and improve gradually are more likely to be promoted. Intense efforts may impress temporarily, but reliability and steady growth are valued by employers. Consistency builds a reputation for dependability and professionalism. Athletes achieve greatness through consistent training. While intense workouts are part of the process, it's the daily practice that builds skills and endurance. Consistency helps athletes recover, avoid injury, and maintain peak performance. Coaches emphasize regular routines because they lead to winning results. Personal development is a journey, not a sprint. Consistent self-reflection, learning, and goal setting lead to meaningful growth. Intense efforts may bring quick changes, but lasting transformation comes from steady progress. Consistency helps you build confidence, resilience, and a sense of accomplishment. A positive mindset is cultivated through consistent practice. Affirmations, gratitude, and mindfulness work best when done regularly. Intense efforts to change your thinking may help temporarily, but consistency rewires your brain for lasting positivity. This approach makes optimism and resilience part of your daily life. Habits are formed through consistent repetition. Whether it's brushing your teeth, exercising, or reading, doing it daily makes it automatic. Intense efforts to change habits rarely stick. Consistency turns actions into routines, making healthy behaviors effortless and sustainable. Leaders earn respect through consistent actions and decisions. Teams trust leaders who are reliable and predictable. Intense leadership styles may inspire, but consistency builds loyalty and stability. This principle applies to managers, coaches, and anyone in a position of influence. Parenting is most effective when consistent. Children thrive on routines and predictable boundaries. Intense discipline or affection may have short-term effects, but consistency shapes behavior and builds trust. Parents who set clear expectations and follow through create a stable environment for growth. Communities are built on consistent participation and support. Regular involvement, volunteering, and engagement strengthen bonds. Intense events may bring people together briefly, but consistency creates lasting connections and a sense of belonging. Environmental change requires consistent action. Recycling, conserving energy, and reducing waste are most effective when done regularly. Intense efforts, like cleanup days, help, but lasting impact comes from daily habits. Consistency ensures that positive changes are sustained and multiplied. Technological innovation is driven by consistent research and development. Companies that invest steadily in improvement stay ahead. Intense innovation may create breakthroughs, but consistency ensures ongoing progress and adaptation to changing needs. Marketing success comes from consistent messaging and branding. Customers remember brands that show up regularly. Intense campaigns may spike sales, but consistency builds recognition and trust. This approach creates loyal customers and sustainable business growth. Social media growth depends on consistent posting and engagement. Accounts that interact regularly build followers and influence. Intense posting may attract attention briefly, but consistency keeps audiences engaged and coming back. Projects succeed when managed consistently. Regular check-ins, updates, and progress tracking ensure goals are met. Intense efforts may push deadlines, but consistency prevents surprises and keeps teams aligned. Effective time management relies on consistent routines. Scheduling tasks, setting priorities, and following through daily lead to productivity. Intense bursts of work may help in emergencies, but consistency ensures steady progress and prevents overwhelm. Self-care is most effective when practiced consistently. Small daily actions, like meditation, exercise, and healthy eating, build resilience and well-being. Intense self-care sessions may feel good, but consistency creates lasting benefits and prevents burnout. In summary, consistency beats intensity every single time. While intense efforts may deliver quick results, they're rarely sustainable. Consistency, on the other hand, builds habits, skills, relationships, and success that last. By focusing on steady progress, you can achieve your goals and enjoy the journey. Remember, it's not about how hard you work in a single moment, but how often you show up and keep moving forward.